What is cooking, everybody? What's going on? Can you juggle a football? I want to see a footballer juggle off. Yes, I can. LUFC Jody. You and man, what's going on? Liam Moore, Dex, Sammy, Danny, Talk Sports, Evening, JT. How are you, fella? I am muy bonito. Muy bonito. Big man James, Jack, LUFCX in the house. What's going on, my brother? How are you? Whoa, sorry about that. Sorry about that, my man. Let me just do this real quick. Let me get this cooking. How are you all? LUFC Jody, is this Roman Reigns? You're damn right it is. It is the tribal chief. The tribal of the chief. A chief without a tribe. A tribe without a chief. As one could say. Or as a famous man did once say. Shall we say, très bien, très. How are you all doing on this fine evening? Rolland Sallai potentially back on. Leeds United making moves. Tanaka in the door. Will there be any more? How are you all, man? Man like Roman reigned. Hey up, my man JT. Happy to see you doing so well on TikTok. Thank you very much. Formula sunny. Everything is all sunny. Man like Roman reigned. Roman reigned. Tanaka game, but wrong time. That's right, Danny. You absolutely scammed us all yesterday with that flight tracker stuff, only to turn out to be a flipping French businessman of all people. And it wasn't the French man of business that we all wanted. A.K.A. Mate, I forgot his. I forgot the guy. Cabal, Ian Cabal. I was trying to think of his first name. Ironically, the same as Mr. Elan Melier. I'm gonna turn that light off because that is absolutely crucifying me right now. I have this other white light on, and it is absolutely chalking me. You and man, Liam Moore. What's going on? The late show, but I'm not James Corden. I'm James Toon. Super excited for this one. John B. Super excited to see you here as well. Oliver, evening, my man. LUFC Jody, shout out to Liam Hill, Jake Brown, Danny Talk Sport, Jack LUFC, Harry, and Einar Dabi Evalson. Where are you guys all tuning in from? What city, what town, what country, what place, what time is it over there? Because I tell you what time it is over here. It is celebration time, baby, because Leeds United are cooking on a gas stove burner today. Carl Waters, A up JT, man, big up. Glad. I hope I get that Sallai deal done. Is AD done? Let's go, JT. Normanton, West Yorkshire. Shout out to my West Yorkshire people. Is AO Tanaka done? Yeah, he is pretty much going to be the best player in the championship. The deal is in principle. The deal is done in principle. Deal is done in principle. JT, I might jump on with you and Joe's tomorrow night. Hopefully, my man. Hopefully. I want to see you there. I want to see as many of you guys there as possible. We will be doing a big stream tomorrow, 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. where we're going to be chatting live to all of you guys. So make sure you come down to that one. I want to see as many of you in there and hopefully speak to as many of you as possible. But today is where we have the little preview session and I get to gauge what you guys are saying, what you guys are feeling. Feeling the rhythm, feeling the rhyme. Do you want to get on up like it's bobsleigh time? Rocking the Seth freaking Rollins look tonight. I'd say it's more of a Roman Reigns look, but then again, my hair isn't that curly and I do have the blonde highlights, so maybe that's part of the Seth. To be fair, I have more of the Seth Rollins trim. To be fair, the way the trim is Rollins-esque, although he shaved his beard, which looked really weird. Really weird when he did that. Castleford, massive in-house Yorkshire. Ooh, I think I've heard of Castleford. I have heard of Castleford. I think when I was in Manchester, I was thinking of taking a girl on a date in Castleford, and it never quite materialised. Well, Castleford never materialised. We need that left back. We do, mate. You see it. As soon as we're linked with him, he goes and flipping bangs a goal. It's typical Italian football, mate. It's typical Leeds United. Long Island, New York. Bob Young. We got New Yorkers in the house. What's going on? I'm working here, my man. Reykjavik, Iceland. I want to go to Iceland big time. Big time I want to go to Iceland. Beautiful, beautiful place. I kind of want to go to one of the more rural parts of Iceland as well. One of the parts no one else goes to. I've seen some videos on it. It's actually meant to be really nice. He got a knock in trading. He got hit in the Tanakas. He did indeed. He did indeed. You're a rocker, JT, man. You are the real rocker. Mr. Carl Waters. Good morning, Vietnam. Luke Savient. Evening, boys and girls. Jacko, UFC. I cannot read that. Looks like you haven't said anything there. Harrogate, North Yorkshire. Castleford near Ponty. Classy class. Hi. No. Castleford is a shithole. She'd have binned you. I don't even know who the woman is, so you know what? Fair enough. And you know what, mate? If Castleford ain't good enough for her, then she ain't good enough for me, because I got a lot of boys in Castleford, you being one of them. So I will not have anyone slandering my brethren and sisters. That is for sure, mate. You are part of the family of the most forward-thinking pioneers. Never goes to a beautiful game. So I got your back, boys, all right? I got your back. Ain't no one slagging off your hometown. Hi, Jack Metcalf. Cape Town, South Africa. What a man. JT, do you think we still get Hamer? Big time, my man. Money back guarantee if we do not get Gustavo Fring himself, then I will take a big shot glass of hot sauce. That's it. You heard it here first, gents. You heard it here first. A big shot glass of any hot sauce within the premises that I can get. Maybe Tabasco, maybe something a little bit spicier. Hopefully nothing too spicy. You know, I'll go to my missus' house. That would be ridiculously spicy. So we don't necessarily want anything too spicy. Or do we? In fact, you know what? I'm not confident that we're going to do it. Any hot sauce that is within my vicinity that we can grab will be done. But it's not going to happen anyway, because Gustavo Fring McHamer is here. Bring me Gus Hamer the bomb. If you know the bomb, my man. I do know. And the question is, do you know? Well, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Imagine how much Hamer would piss off Wilder, mate. If we got Gustavo Hamer, it would fucking rattle them. It would rattle them like an OnlyFans girl is getting on a Friday night in Tiger. That's the level of rattling that is going to happen to Chris Wilder if we sign someone like this. There would be pure in his head rent free, and not just to Chris Wilder.
Cheers, Jeff. Bazza super chatted $2.64. Deadline day is going to be crazy.
Bazza! My man! What's going on, my brother? Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Thank you so much for the $2.64. You, my man, are an absolute living legend. That is you, smoking the cigar, Jose Mourinho style. Put some dubs in the chat for my man, Bazza! And yes, deadline day is going to be crazy. It is going to absolutely pop off big time. JT, is Mike Aaron still on? Yeah, 50-50. I've fallen off on that one. I don't think that. I think it might be trailing off. I can't lie to you, but maybe something big will happen. Martin Tanaka confirmed, but Wikipedia says he plays for Leeds, so it must be true. yeah. Wikipedia, 100%, mate. Russell Lynch, any news on Tobacco? Fullback forgot his name. Fullback scored an absolute flipping belter today. And as for Tanaka, it is, as you said, pretty much money back guaranteed, mate. It's on Wikipedia. No, it's in principle. It's done. In principle, it's done. Russell, it's Roger Schmidt, and he played tonight, scored, and got subbed. The reason he scored a belter, then he got hooked off, and they said, listen, mate, we got to get you on that A-class flight over to Leeds Bradford City Airport real quickly. AD, let's go. The Swiss Cafu. Now bring me the Hullet region. Hullet region. Hullet region. Not quite sure. I think that's a little bit of an overstatement, shall we say. But when are you guys ready to get into some beautiful, beautiful transfer action? Before we do get into some of the latest stories hitting the waves over the past hour or so, I want to get a level 1 to 10 of your optimism right now. How are you feeling? Do you think this is going to be a strong end to the window for Leeds United, or do you think we're going to go out in a whimper? Ratings 1 to 10 right now. Get them in the chat. I want to see how you guys are feeling. Russell Lynch, thanks BMG. His name reminds me of Sabine Schmitz from Top Gear. Is Roland the Rat coming? We will be getting into that in just a minute, my man. Is it true that Roger Schmidt left the pitch by helicopter? Yeah, I was actually the pilot, so it is true. It is true. I was the pilot on that one. Chris Wilder looks like an abused teddy bear. Well, that's interesting. Bargain was Tanaka. Wow, you think it was a bargain? Interesting. Interessante. Triple reveal for tomorrow for all the players. I'd never heard of Schmidt 24 hours ago. Now it's a must sign. And that is what I was saying, Matt. See, if you tuned in yesterday, even the day before, or maybe even you watch a little bit of the channel, I've been saying, mate, there's going to be a name that no one is thinking of, no one has said a word about, and they're going to come out of the woodwork, and it's going to get done very, very quickly. And you saw it with Big Schmidtmeister General. 7, 6, 8.5, 8, X Jack, LUFC. You and Man 7, Liam Moore 7, Strong 10, Carl Waters. That's what I like to hear. Sallai signs, I reckon we get him in, and it's a 9 window for me. You're feeling a 9, 7. You'll be bold by the end of the season through stress or because we go unbeaten, mate. You're keeping me to that one. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I mean, the stress is probably more likely than that one. That's for sure. How you doing? Very well, Jack Metcalf, mate. How are you doing, mate? Andy Jones! Andy! I'd say 9 out of 10, buddy. I don't know the players well enough to judge. I'm hopeful. And that's all you can be. Isn't it? That's all you can be, mate. JT, my man. Spoken to Ollie on his live. How's this for an idea? All you creators have a meetup and a meet and greet sometimes. You, Jer, Ollie, Connor, Joe, Lockie, etc. Sort of venue for a few beers and a good old matter. We've actually spoken somewhat about something like that in the past. It just never really materialized. It's quite hard to do considering we're all in different locations and stuff. But it is definitely something that I'm sure everyone would most like to be down for. To meet everyone, not only just you guys, but meet each other. Because not many of us have really actually seen each other in person. I saw Joe, but we didn't really know each other back then. I saw Joe and Connor Connor when we got promoted. I saw him with his binoculars. I gave him a little handshake. Got a little photo with the geezer. Well, he asked me for a photo. He's like, wow, mate, you look sexy. Let me get a photo with you. No, I'm joking. Especially back then. I was fugly. I can't lie to you. But no. We had a little conversation, but we didn't know each other. So yeah, it'd be brilliant idea, mate. Brilliant idea. 9.9 Mark Jones, a 9 for the Niners. BMG, I agree that final signing might come out of the woodwork. Louis Baron, 8.48 window if we get the bodies in tomorrow. Louis, that's precision. That is a very, very precise one. You're fecking mad as Wilder. Sorry, as a Hatter, mate. Well, ironically, I played as the Dormouse in Alice in Wonderland, and I did do quite a few scenes with the Mad Hatter. So, you know, got a lot of love for the Mad Hatter. Got a lot of love for the guy. Let's go the Niners. Appreciate it, BMG. That'll be an amazing idea. When would we do that, though? Would we do that in Leeds, probably? Probably makes sense, considering we are all Plastic Leeds fans, am I right? So it should be in Leeds, presumably. Can we beat Hull? No, we can't beat Hull. We can annihilate the Tigers. Not even a question, mate. Not even a question. How many do you think we get tomorrow? And who I think we get? 2. 2 deals. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Either Hamer or Sallai in the evening, and in the morning, we get a fullback. I'll go for a crack at Jersey in Ireland. Well, I mean, I'd love a trip to Ireland, so I would not be against that. That's for true. That's for true, like Giordi, mate. I've met Joe, but none of the others. Danny talks sports. The other suggestion is Ollie. Was that you fight each other? Oh yeah. That'd be. I would prefer that actually. I would prefer that. Someone said to Ollie, who is the one creator you wouldn't scrap, and he said he wouldn't scrap you because you're beefed up compared to him. Mate, I would love to scrap all of them, mate. I think that'd be great fun. The thing is, people take fighting like that personally. Like, oh, it means you hate them, it means you don't like them. No, I don't. It's not I don't like any of them. In fact, the more I like someone, the more I want to get in there and have a little tear up with them, because I think it'd be great fucking fun. It'd be a great crack for me. And after, your handshake, you've shared the amazing, an amazing experience with someone, and you go off and have a great day. Have a couple of bevs after, shake each other's hand, have a good time. So I would love to scrap all of them, mate. That would be a phenomenal, mate. I say we do a knockout tournament. We get everyone in there, mixed martial arts. We have a little tree of like 8 to 12 of us, and we all have a little competition, mate. That's what I say. I say we throw some elbows in there, a couple of rear naked chokes, a couple of uppercuts. Who do I think would be the toughest opposition? Ooh, that's a tough one. Who do I think would be the toughest? I mean, you'd have to look for the biggest. I don't know. Connor might be pretty tall. I don't know. Who's big? Ollie's a pretty meaty guy himself, to be fair. He's pretty girthy arms, so I don't know, mate. He might be the tough one. Is Andrea a big guy? Maybe Andrea? Oh, no, Luke. Luke would be the toughest, yeah. Luke Minch would be the toughest. Yeah. Luke Minch. He's a unit, mate. I've met him. He's a flipping unit, mate. He's a flipping unit. He would definitely be the toughest. You could do meet up overlap style with the... Oh, yeah, that'd be amazing, mate. That'd be amazing. That'd be phenomenal if you guys were down for that. Get your claws out for the lads. Exactly, mate. Ain't nobody messing with the tribal chief, mate. The tribal chief, the Mac Daddy. Jersey 6'4". Oh, flipping heck, mate. Yeah, Luke ought to know better. He would be a unit, mate. He'd be a unit. Jersey 6'4". Flipping it. Well, so am I, mate. So what can I say? No one's met me in person aside from Luke. So, yeah, anything Luke says is blasphemy. Oh, wait, I met Luke in person, of course. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I said I never met anyone in person. I met Luke. Hey, he was lovely. But as for the other guys, no one's met me. So, for anything anyone knows, I'm 6'4" as well. So, just put that out into the ethos. Put that out into the stratosphere. If anyone asks you, oh, who's a tall unit? You say JT is 6'4". That's what you say. That BMJ. I don't want to hear it, mate. Do not want to hear it, mate. I think you've had a little typo there. You've got your 5s and your 6s mixed up. Easy mistake to make, Liz. I do it all the time myself, mate. Do it all the time myself. Yeah. 6'4", mate. 6'4". Just make sure you put that into the ethos. You'd be more scary if you shaved your... Oh no, I'd look like a flipping egg, Ashley, mate. I'd look like a flipping egg. Any more news on Tanaka? It's a bit of a Solomon situation for me. A little bit of a Solomon one. We do have some transfer news though, which we will be getting into in just a hot second. When we all agree that I am definitely 6'4", 60k piss wet through. I am 60k. I am 60 kg. I'm 60 kg of pure, absolute grit and height. The thing is though, I don't know how I'm 60 kg because there's people that are like shorter and skinnier than me that are way more than me. That's what I don't understand. Oh, no chance, mate. No, that I will say. Lockie ain't get no chance. I will pace all of them out differently. Lockie's older than me, I think. Lockie's older than me, mate. You say Lockie's still a boy. He's older than me. Lockie's 2 years older than me. So, if he's still a boy, what am I? An infant? Lockie's a grown man, mate. Lockie's a grown man. But I will pace him out. No questions asked, mate. I'm 90 kg and 5'9". Yeah, you're a unit, mate. You're telling me you're benching like 120 or something. You're a flipping unit, sunshine. Converse himself, Oscar v. Lockie. You do look like you're on roids, maybe. Hey, I take that, mate. I'll take that. I'll take that big time, mate. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. I take it as a compliment, you know. So thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know. I would look flipping absolutely yammed if I was on roids. If I was on the old Tremboloni sandwiches. Because I have been training for 12 years now. Bodybuilding. Every day. Aside from COVID where I couldn't. And that literally drove me crazy. But that's not even like, oh yeah, I'm dedicated, whatever. I'm literally just a crackhead. I can't live without it. KG looks like a pretty big guy. Pretty strong guy, to be fair. Listen, mate, I don't know. Mate, this guy might have boxing training. I don't know. I don't care how someone looks or what size they are. It's about if they have the technique to go in a scrap. I don't know how much training these guys have had. I've never seen them fight. So my rule in life is never judge a book by its cover. Because the scrawniest, skinniest, littlest people you might think of could be flipping martial arts experts and turn your lights out within a second, mate. Yeah, he looks pretty hard. But that's what I'm saying. But it's not about looks, mate. It's about have you got the technique, have you got the skills, have you got the ability, have you got the heart? And nobody knows, really. So, you know, I'm not going to judge any of these guys. For all we know, Andrea could be some flipping taijutsu black belt, mate, and slap us all out. I'm 20.5 stone, 6'3". Being tall isn't always great. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's not great. No, it's not. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Big time. Oscar would win because he'd talk you lot into submission. That's. I mean, I can't really talk about that. I'd probably chat more wasa than him. To be honest with you, so I cannot do this. I cannot give any kind of opinion on that one. What's going on at Leeds United? Leeds in the hunt to sign £125,000 star. 125,000, mate. 125. You think me Yorkshire accent's any good, lads? You ever been to Yorkshire? I think it's pretty good, me lad. Don't you know? I do some impressions, you know, they are alright. You call me the little postman because I deliver with the impressions. Now, if you're moving from Yorkshire over to Tetley... Whoa! Let's stop at him.
Colin Kerwin is officially acknowledged as our tribal chief.
Wow! I had to stop at the impression there because Colin Kerwin has absolutely smashed it out of the park, and he is now the newest member and the newest tribal chief as he just joined the pioneers of the sport tier. Thank you so much, Colin. Everybody get some W's in the chat for my man Colin. Shout out to you, my man. I love you, my man. Shout out to you. Let's get some W's in the chat for Colin. Where are you actually from, JT? I'm from London, mate. But I can do to Yorkshire. I can also do Scouse, lad. Our kid's a bit of a fucking minging, lad. Your web's a fucking crusty, lad. So I can do a little bit of the Scouse. Of course. Yeah, of course. We can also do a little bit of the Irish. You know, shut your mouth, you little glass jaw rat. Anyway, let's stop fucking waffering and let's get in to a little bit of the latest stories. Now, the first one, yes, W's indeed. W's indeed. I'm from North London, mate. I'm from North London. North London geezer, mate. I'm a North London geezer. You know what I mean? The first story we're going to start with is around Mohamed Baloumi, who wants to leave as Leeds United are apparently readying a late new transfer. This is right. Farnese forward Mohamed Baloumi has expressed his desire to leave with Leeds United said to be interesting, according to Rivetelli. The online outlet reported yesterday that Bellumi hasn't hidden the fact that he wants to leave. Leeds aren't the only team vying for his transfer, however, the likes of Marseille, FC Porto, Sporting Lisbon, FC Braga are all interested in signing him. Leeds United signing him would make a lot of sense. The links have developed slightly today, but we're starting with a little mild one, should we say, a little mild take. I don't think this is the most likely of transfers, but we're starting off mild. We're starting off little lukewarm. There is someone that is interesting, and the reason I bring that to you is because I feel like I do have this sneaky suspicion with Leeds that we're going to go for a winger instead of a 10. I know we all want to go for a 10. I know we all want to snake that number 10 role. We want to bring in big Gustavo Hamer. But when Sallai went quiet, we started getting linked with every winger under the sun. Even Manuel Benson's name came back up. Now that Leeds United are back in for Sallai, I think you could see that be a bit more of a priority than Gustavo Hamer. I think maybe that might be a little smokescreen, so Leeds can go in for a Sallai or a Bellumi and potentially wrap it under the radar and not have the price go up too much. As a random comment, you need to be commended for trusting in Senior Firpo. I think I was the only other one who backed him, mate. Anyone with intellect backed my man Senior Firpo because he is an absolute generational talent. Now, one story that is emerging as of right now that is exciting, but doesn't necessarily make too much sense, is Dejan Lubicic, who is apparently considered by Leeds United for a new bid. Dejan Lubicic's recurring illnesses last season are not an indicator of potentially being able to adapt to life at Leeds United, according to Dr. Rajpal Bra. This comes after the Daily Mail reported that Leeds United are considering signing him. Then we were out, then we were in, then we were out, then we were shaking it all about. Now, it is reported by a few sources that Leeds United are trying to bring Dejan Lubicic back. But after the Tanaka deal is pretty much gone and through, I don't see us bringing this one either. Now, let me know what you guys think about that one. Do you think there's a... I don't necessarily. I think that one is, again, a bit of a pipe dream for Leeds United. A bit of a pipe dream, but not one that should necessarily go. That we should necessarily push in for. I know, wasn't that many of us were there. Wasn't that many of us were. What have I missed, mate? What have I missed?
Oh, yes!
Tom Mo joined the bloodline.
Tom, welcome to the bloodline, my man. Thank you very, 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 very much, my brother. How are thou doing? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, are we potentially back on Flight Scanner, boys? Firpo backers, backing Firpo. BMG, I remember getting habit. Oh, mate, yeah, big time, mate. You know what, mate? I'm happy to take some of the flack that I got for backing Firpo. I'm happy to have been the shield for a couple of you. Call me Seth Rollins, mate. Call me Seth Rollins, because I'm happy to have been the shield for a few of you guys. And when you guys are ready, we will go on Flight Scanner in a little bit. What do you guys make of this one? I'm just going to drop a little bombshell here, and then we're going to walk away from it. Alright, you ready for this? Little bombshell. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will, gents. Make of that what you will. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, mate. That's all I'm going to say. Jody, I totally agree about the JM tactics or lack thereof. What, you mean Jesse Marsh? What do you mean, mate? He had loads of brilliant tactics. Absolutely world-class tactics, my man. You couldn't stop him from tacticking. The guy was a tactical maestro. The guy was the biggest tactical genius in the game at large. That's the Fark Hookah. LUFC Jody, what's going on, man? Long time no speak as well. Long time no speak. Senior was a typical example of a player who needed time to adjust to the Prem. He had injuries and COVID. I likened him to some Nelson Semedo, who initially struggled then improved. For me, Nonto just isn't a 10, and I hope he doesn't play there, to be honest. Harry, don't worry, he won't. I don't know why people are trying to say that he is a 10. I don't get that either. I've had many debates with people who, for some reason, are still trying to claim that he's a 10. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand why people still claim that Nonto's a 10. If you think Nonto's a 10, then listen, you do you. But I highly doubt. Like, I've got bad news for you, son. He is not gonna play a single game in number 10. He's not gonna play a single game. Oh, mate, you've got absolute fraudiolas that are trying to announce Tanaka already. The question is, do you guys reckon that we will get the official announcement tonight? That's my question to you. Do you reckon we will get the official announcement tonight? I don't. I don't think we get the official announcement tonight. That's my personal feeling on things. Got my flight scanner going ape shit here. Helicopter is circling around Huddersfield at the moment. Got me thinking. What's it got you thinking, mate? I'm certain of thinking. What has it got you thinking, man? What has it got you thinking, my brother? What's it got you thinking? Jason Webster! What's going on? JT, do you think a job share with Bamford and Danny Ings would be a good thing? A job share with Bamford? What does that even mean? What does that mean? What does a job share between Bamford and Danny Ings mean? Please elaborate. I think Nonto is trying to put on a show for a move tomorrow at 6 p.m. and that will be that. What will be that? What will be that? Not tonight, but Wikipedia is all I need. You know what all I need is? You know what? Everyone's talking about Rolland Sallai. Everyone's talking about Solomon. Everyone's talking about Gustavo Hamer. But there's one name that ain't no one talking about right now. And I'm a little bit disappointed because they are not realizing the level of cookage that this league is about to see. Alright? This guy is going to be Rafinha 2.0. This guy is going to be our top goal scorer. Probably even our top assist maker as well. This guy is going to score 30 goals or get 30 goal contributions this season. 30 goal contributions. I'm telling you now. 30 goal contributions. That's combined goals and assists. Just look at this absolute sauce demon. Oh, look at him in training. Look how slick he looks. He looks ready to rumble. The trim's looking sharp. The kit is looking beautifully sculpted onto the frame. Look at these eyes. Look at the way they're looking. They're looking forward. They're looking into the future. They're looking precise. They're looking lean. They're looking cut. They're looking direct. Alright, that's where they're looking. They're looking at Gustavo Hamer playing him in the ball. That's what they're looking at. And they're looking at goals. This guy is going to forget Somerville 2.0. This is Rafinha 2.0. And that's saying something. Heck, you know why he's saying something? This guy is still my damn wallpaper, alright? To this day, that man is my wallpaper. That is the greatest player I've ever seen play for Leeds United. He will start versus Hull. Seeing though James is out, they will be bricking it, mate. I would be bricking it if I had to play against this guy. I would be bricking it. A bricklayer would be bricking it. And they lay bricks for a living. What happened to Hamer? We're still getting him. Noxie. Listen, the Hamer situation today. Woo! Where do we start? First of all, Leeds reportedly make a bid. And this bid was apparently including a player swap with a certain unnamed number 10 that Leeds have at the club. Now, whether you believe this or not is up to your interpretation of it. Whether you think Leeds United legitimately went in with this man or not is up for your interpretation. The club denied it. Sheffield United journalists reported it. Now, as to whether it's legitimate or not, I don't know. Wouldn't really make much sense that we would be sliding Joel Perot in to try and sweeten the deal. You know? It's like trying to sweeten the deal by offering Wagyu steak to a vegan. It's not really sweetening the pot that much, so I'm not quite sure about it. What are your thoughts on that one, though? What are your thoughts on that Hamer thing? Do you guys think that's absolute baloney? Sounds true to me. Do you think it's baloney, or do you think there's actually some fact to it? Everyone's been very quick to come out and call it BS. But what are your thoughts? I've been watching fan channels of other teams, and they sound a little worried about Leeds United. Yeah, but everyone does. Like, even everyone I don't live in Leeds, okay? So everyone I speak to is City fans, Chelsea fans, and they're all saying Leeds are going to cakewalk the Championship. They're like, yeah, I've got money on Leeds to get promoted. Last year, they had money on Leeds to get promoted. They said we were going to cakewalk the league. They say it again this year. People think that. But the reason we don't think that is because we're Leeds fans. And we know we're a bit of a cursed club. Like, let's be real. No matter how good our squads have been over the years, no matter how good we've been over the years, we are a little bit of a cursed club. Similar to Liverpool in a way. Where we just always seem to flipping absolutely cucknet it at the last second. We need to move Perot on without looking like we've made a loss, so swap would be a good way to hide losses. Yes. Muppets like Forshaw and Bamford. You're doing a Chris Wilder, aren't you? I think we'll announce Tanaka, Split or Solly or Hamilton tomorrow. We're looking solid again. 49ers are doing the business. Do you think we'll get him Penny? Is there any reason why clubs always leave signings to the final day? I've always wondered this. Yeah, because they're trying to haggle to get the prices down as low as possible. That's why they leave it to the final day. They're trying to basically play hardball with the team that are selling, and then hope that eventually the team that are selling will cave at the last second due to pressure. That's why. Also, there's a lot of things that go into signings nowadays. There's sponsorship deals with the athlete. Maybe they have their own brand endorsements. Maybe they're sponsored by Nike and they're coming to Leeds, who are a club run by Adidas. So they have to run things through that. Maybe they're sponsored by this company and they need to make sure the contract runs through there because that company has access to their image rights and this and that. They also have to have contract negotiations with the club, with the player, with it. Everything is extremely complicated. There are so many loopholes to jump through these days that it's a complicated one in terms of getting these deals done. That's why they usually drag on a little bit. This is Sheffield trying to cover up for Wilder's gaff and letting everyone know Hamer is for sale. If we don't do the whole loose games, so-called lower teams, we'll do it this time. You know what? Everyone does slag off Wilder, right? But I do rate that he actually has some fucking balls to be like, you know what? He's miles off the author. I don't want to let him go. If it was a Leeds manager doing that, you would kind of rate it, wouldn't you? You kind of respect it. Like, I get everyone's mugging him off and everything. But there's so many bland people in today's game, right? That are just, oh, it was a good game. Yeah, we'll move on till tomorrow. Like, to actually have someone just fucking be like, you know what, mate? I don't give a shit. I'm just going to say what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, it is a bit sour grapes sometimes, and he does mug himself off a bit. But the fact that he just doesn't give a shit, and that he just speaks as if he's down at the pub with his mates, I do kind of rate that. I have to be honest, I do kind of rate that. Logan, how are you? Don't call me that, mate. Don't call me that. How are you, Logan? Last season, we beat the top two teams away and at home. Mark Leeds, JT, the man. Mark Leeds is the man, the myth, and the legend. The legend. What about, sorry, who said that? What about Schmidt to JT? What about Schmidt? What about him? Well, let's get on to Schmidt in a second. Hang on a second. What's bro waffling about? Bro's waffling about flipping flight trackers here. About Willy Nonto getting a flight to Milan. That's what he's waffling about. No. My man James Jizzy Tizzle. Jizzle Tizzle. How many points do you think we'll get this season? If we get the players in, we'll get 92. 92 points. That's how many we'll get. 9-2. 9-2. 92. 92. Quiero que Pucho de Magra. Harry North with 25. Yes, BMG 5420. I think I was saying that before. Okay, so you want to know about Schmidt. Okay, let's see what we can. I want to get you some good imagery of Mr. Schmidt himself. Mr. Schmidt. What do you guys make of it, by the way? What do you guys make of the fact that we might not be getting Max Aarons or Weindl? The fact that things have changed to Roger Schmidt, by the way. What are your actual opinions on that? Do you think some of the old fans like O'Sheen and Jack LUFC? Yeah, O'Sheen and Jack are still here and there again. Logan still here, there and again. Logan Batterson, one of the real OGs of the gang. North of the M25. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on Schmidt, by the way? He's got an absolute screamer today, it must be said. An absolute screamer. So this is the latest article on him, just so we can get a little bit of imagery while we talk about him in the background. Jason, that's really where it blew up, where shit teams held us, plus the slow start, and the crap finish, of course. Oh, Rotherham and Huddersfield. Oh, yeah, mate. We dropped many stupid points that we shouldn't have last season. Rotherham and Huddersfield being a couple of big ones. Yes, big time. Big time they were. As we hit 89. Oh, goddamn likes! I don't know who you are. I don't know where you like him from. But all I know is you 89 Source Demons are absolute living legends. Shout out to all of you guys. Just watch today's videos on the OUFC page. Ramadzani is freakishly fast. Joe Roden chasing dust at the end of the video. I joined you because you were little. No offense, you had more people than me. So you talk to fans. It's harder to get a word in with Joe. Oh, so I'm his sloppy seconds, mate. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. At least you're honest, to be fair. I rate that. I rate the honesty. Congrats on 5k subs. It's already at 5,360. Growth. The biggest arms. The greatest charm in West Lynn, Oregon, and the arms to cause all the harm. As the main man, Chael P. Sonnen said himself. Be nice to have a midfielder that shoots for a change, JT. That is true. Mate, we have no goals from the midfield, mate. I'm like him from my bedroom. So what, Bamford, not Pijo. Yeah, I agree, to be fair. You can actually have a conversation on pages with less people. They're the place to be. Or, to be fair, you can manage to. Like, if you do what I've done here, this is what I have. It depends. Listen, it depends. It depends on the format of what you're doing, in my opinion. It's not a matter of the people, because I've watched streams with people with 10,000 people and 20,000 people that are still talking regularly to the chats. Depends on the format of how you do it. The way I like to stream is I like to interact with you guys. That's the name of the game here. I could do some streams, and maybe have done in the past, where it's more set on a topic and I'm having a conversation with someone, and in that case, you get the odd, like, pinching from the chat and you refer it to that way. The way I generally do it, especially with these late night streams, is to just have a chinwag with you guys, to conversate with you, to hear what you guys are saying, to talk to you guys, and to get to know the people behind the keyboards. Because you know what? We're here to talk about Leeds, but we're also people and I like to resonate with the people behind it and why you're feeling what you're feeling while you're watching the videos. If you want more like just cut straight to the point stuff, obviously that's why I record the videos. The stream I like to be interactive, so it depends how you do it. And the way I've done this here, I have a little like pause thing on the chat, so there's like a 2-second delay or something between messages so that they don't all just flood in at the same time, so I can actually look at the messages there and talk to them. So it all depends how you do it. Your interaction with followers is 100%. Might have to pull the MacBook out and do a bit sometimes. I love Leeds chat and interactions. Thank you so much, Luke Saviden, my man. Just glad my man Furpo and Nonto is still here though. JT in it, bro. Indeed, Leeds. Indeed. UFC Jody. Perot is always fit because he doesn't get out of first gear. He's a serial jogger, mate. I see more movement in a fucking still image than I have from that guy. I know I've used that bar before, time and time again. But at least someone's using something, because he certainly ain't using his legs when he plays in the central midfield. That's for damn sure, mate. It'll be very interesting to see how much we miss Rutter. As good as he was, he lost possession often. And that, I don't like to hear that too much. I don't know if I was even on 1K when you started watching. Probably not, to be honest. Probably not, no. Got Joe, JT, and Andrea, Gert, and KG are the 6 horsemen of Ellen Road. I appreciate that, my man. But yeah, we've been doing this channel for a long time. Logan was here probably 3 years ago, mate. Long time. Yes, Nipper. Oh, how are you, Nipper? How are you? I didn't see that was you who sent that message before. Sorry, my bro. How are you, man? How are you doing? Good to have you here. Good to have you. Nice to have you. Nice to see you. Nice. Whoa, I almost just threw up there. Wow, I almost just threw up. Woo! That was close. Bear with as well. I'm a little bit knackered. I feel like almost intoxicated. Are you intoxicated? Are you intoxicated? Bisbing? Michael Bisbing? Are you intoxicated? That is how I feel. Because I'm when you're tired and you feel a little bit drunk or under certain other narcotics just because you're tired and you feel a bit woozy. That's actually a really nice feeling, because you kind of feel kind of dope. You feel like, yeah, I'm waved, but you're not really waved. You don't have the negative effects of being waved, but you feel nice and waved. You know what I mean? You feel a bit flowy, a little bit in the flow state of the things. Get on with it, JT. Get on with what, Jack? Get on with what? Get on with the man. Yo, Jay, what's going on? How are you? I'm good, Russ. I'm good. How are you? How are you, man? I think we would regret swapping Perot, though. Definitely. No, I think we'd regret swapping Bamford more than we would Perot. Because Perot's not going to play up front. Perot, I've been drunk since 1981. Perot's not going to start up front, is he? Let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. Even when we were playing Rutter with him, who's more of a 10, we were playing Rutter in the 9 and Perot in the 10. That's the way things were manoeuvring themselves. So if you think he's going to put Bamford or Joseph in the behind Perot, it's not going to happen, mate. It's genuinely not going to happen. So Perot's only functionality for us this year will be in the 10. And I've got a news flash for you. If you think we're done playing Perot in the 10, I've got bad news for you, mate. I have got very, very bad news for you. He will be playing in the 10. He might even be playing in the 10 on Saturday. But he will be in the 10. That is the bad news I do have for you. There's no way he's not going to play number 10 this season. So getting rid of him would make sense just because he's not a 10. And listen, Perot is a fucking great player. He just doesn't work in this system, and he's been completely wasted. And when he does play in this system, he plays in a number 10 role, and it's just not his fucking game. Like, he's either a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3, but for wide forward, but based on different tactics, not the way we like to play, man. So Bamford would actually serve a purpose for us as a backup striker to Joseph. And as we've seen, when Joseph hasn't been able to get a lot of service, he's been doing the business. What I don't get is how Perot is our best finisher by a country mile in the squad. His overall finishing is superb, but we can't get him in the team to allow him to score because he just doesn't fit the system, mate. Certain players don't fit the systems. Look at when Pep Guardiola first moved over to Barcelona. Look at the players he got rid of. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, world-class ballers, Samuel Eto'o. Gone. Because they didn't fit his system. They didn't fit his system. It's as simple as that. That's the way the game works. Listen, you can have a fucking stunning V12 engine, but if you're driving around in a Ford Fiesta, that V12 is useless. It's about playing to the system you want to get. I love Zlatan as well, mate. What Jean Cleroux can do with a football, I can do with an orange. we still got senior, big time. Speaking of fullbacks, let's move over to Mr. Schmidt. So, the latest story on Roger Schmidt from the Athletic. Leeds United working extremely hard to get, I don't know why I keep calling him Roger Schmidt, Isaac Schmidt from St. Gallen, who scored an absolute screamer today. Look at him. That is the man of poise and focus right there. Guys, he got some gains on him as well, mate. He's got a bit of vegan gains going here. Tanaka is done. Schmidt is flying in tomorrow morning. Tanaka is pretty much done, but he's obviously not official. You know what I mean? He's not official, but he is pretty damn official. It's pretty damn close. Leeds United are working on a deal to get St. Gallen fullback Isaac Schmidt on a permanent basis. The 24-year-old permanent basis is very good as well, considering the other people we were looking at were loan deals. The 24-year-old has been identified as a target for Daniel Farke's side, and the deal between the Leeds and the Swiss Super League club is progressing. He's a versatile player who can operate in a number of positions, although he's mostly been a fullback. It is 107 games for St. Gallen. Farke has been clear since the summer of the transfer that he wanted to add another fullback for depth. St. Gallen are in action on Thursday in a Europa Conference League playoff clash against Trabzonspor, which he did, of course, play in and score an absolute belter. Leeds United deny reports of a cash plus player swap involving Joel Perot and Gustavo Hamer, which it was interesting in and of itself, and I'm not quite sure why I don't know why articles do this. This is what I really confused me about articles. We're talking about flipping Isaac Schmidt here. Why are you telling me about Perot and Hamer and flipping? No. Stick to the point, mate. You've got flipping You've got 4 paragraphs in on Schmidt, and then you've waffled on another 4 paragraphs about other things that are completely irrelevant. Like, yeah, we know we lost Rutter, mate. You know, it's not what the article was. The article was about flipping Schmidt, mate. I mean, I get it. It's the name of the game. It's the name of the game, but, you know, it is what it is. Ronaldinho was sick as F, man. Mate, Ronaldinho. Gauchodinho, mate. Gauchodinho. Graham Smith has confirmed it, mate. Graham Smith. Tanaka is done. Where's he confirmed it, mate? Where is the latest confirmation? Confirmation, mate. Mate, I am so waved because I'm flipping. Because of how tired as I am, as I said. Tag me on Twitter if you can, mate. Tag me on Twitter. You got my Twitter, right, Ross? Really, you only had around 120 subs. Mate, it's the name of the game, mate. It's the name of the game. You got to start somewhere. I was streaming for a long time with ain't nobody here. Is Hamer off then? No, not yet, Harry. We'll have to find out tomorrow. It's completely flipping contradicting reports. 1 second it's on, the next second it's off, the next second it's on, the next second it's off. You know what I mean? But it didn't take it up. That's kind of vibes you're getting here. Alright, let's see here. Leeds United's AO Tanaka deal. Alright, let's have a little look-see. This one, shall we? Leeds United's AO Tanaka deal to be announced tomorrow, but sounds done. Isaac, yeah, well, he hasn't confirmed it then, mate. He said it sounds done. Sounds done. Not confirmed. Big keyword here. Sounds. Sounders. Not is, but sounds. Very important. And then we'll see if we can deliver anything else to finish the difficult window on a real high note. This is, of course, coming out of Graham Smith, who, if anyone is curious, is the chief football writer at the YEP, covering Leeds United, ex-Derbyshire Times, Sheffield Star, and Workshop Guardian. Look at this beautiful, beautiful man. Absolute charisma machine. They call him the charisma class. Isaac Schmidt playing tonight. Shades of the Rafinha deal and Connor Roberts back in January. Interesting. Interessante take. But, you know, interesting. I mean, I think we all know that the deal is pretty much waiting to be done.
Oh, yes!
Montezuma joined the bloodline.
Montezuma! Welcome to the bloodline, my brother. To the family, most forward thinking pioneers ever graced a beautiful game. Woo! Welcome to the family, my man. How are ya? Just tagged you. Why do I feel like Russ is an OG? Russ has been in and out for a long time, mate. He's been in and out for a long time. He popped in every now and again when you used to come in back in the day as well. He used to as well. Question, JT: if you sign a player on the last day, how do you do a medical, or do you take a chance? No, you do a medical. You do. It's just an expedited medical. I mean, the medical only takes a few hours. People must be. Especially if you look at the Solomon deal and this Tanaka deal, you might be thinking these medicals take flipping literally 20 hours to do. Medicals, number one, can be done anywhere. They don't have to be done at the club's training ground. You can even do a medical examination for someone in a different country. We've seen a lot of deals done late on where clubs have sent medical staff over to Italy, France, Portugal, Spain, done a medical in that country over there, either in a hotel, in that guy's training ground, in his house, they done medicals over there, and then they sent the paperwork over to the thing. You can get it all done within a few hours, and that is why they also have that extra 1 hour deadline for deals that are pretty much almost done, and they give you an extra hour just to wrap everything up. But yeah, you can expedite these things big time. The way that things have been going, where it's taken us a whole day to get from one medical to the whole thing, is quite ridiculous, to be honest. I saw Brian Dean and Rodney Wallace. I'm too old, mate. Rodney Wallace, what a flipping baller, mate. What an absolute ballerzinho, mate. What an absolute ballerzinho. Sorry, I don't know what the hell that was. Sometimes you just get the urge to be in there like swimwear, baby. As we hit 108, god damn likes. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're liking from, but I know your 108 source demons are absolute living legends. So shout out to you guys, you absolute beast. You can have that paperwork 99% complete and not confirm it. Yeah, of course. I was about 8. You know, you were about 8 and you're watching Rodney Wallace, yeah? Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Well, I was about 8 and I was watching Patrick Casnorbo. So, you know, there you go. I was also watching Pierre-Michel de Soga when I was 11, 12, 13, whatever it was. You know, so Ronaldo Vieira, now that is an absolute baller. And that is the start of my shirt curse, all right? I still have my Ronaldo Vieira shirt back there. That's one of the first names I put on a shirt when I was in my teenage years, was Ronaldo Vieira, and we lost him. And ever since then, everyone I get on a shirt, we lose. Kemar Roof, next season, he's gone. Rafinha, gone. Somerville, gone. Harrison, I don't think I got Harrison on a shirt, actually. But those 4, gone. There's a couple of others, actually. I'm forgetting them. But I have a very big Leeds United shirt curse. Shame you can't have Willie. Pause. AD is not in the country, so who did I spend 1 hour flying into the country for? Wait, what? Cole Palmer? Seeing the kids with Router on their shirts was heartbreaking. I presume the club will probably give them some sort of refund on that or something. 8 was watching Bremner, Lorimer, Madeley, etc. Ooh ha ha. Logan, did you? Logan, did he what? I love Ronaldo Vieira, man. He's definitely the I could have been like Kante. Yeah. Listen, Ronaldo Vieira was the man. Get Bamford on one, JT. I have Bamford on one. That's one of the few players I have that isn't gone. I have Bamford on, you know that green and black shirt we had? The green and black striped shirt. Yeah, I got Bamford on that. Started following these in the 80s, but remember winning the league in the early 90s. What a team. Oh, yeah, hell of a team, mate. Hell of a team. Hell of a team. As I said, mate, you're the lucky kid. You're the lucky kid. I'm sorry, by the way, guys. I know you're here for my energy. You know, usually I'm very energetic and very up and down, and you know what? All over the gaff. But right now, I am so absolutely knackered. So you know what, guys? I'm knackered in the Tanaka, and we have got a phenomenal day coming up tomorrow. A huge day. So before we do wrap up, obviously, what are you guys saying, man? What are you telling me tomorrow? Come on. Who we getting? Give me 2 names. 2 names. 2 names we get. In fact, we know Tanaka, obviously. Schmidt, I'm guessing. So tell me this. Hamer or Sallai? 1's in the chat for Hamer. 0's in the chat for Sallai. 1's for Hamer, 0 for Sallai. JT, loving the content, man. Consistency is key. Like all creators, we will always tune in if you're always on the airway. That's what I like to hear. JLUFC, my man. Did he get the same? Did he get a name on this season's shirt? I haven't got this season's shirt yet. I'm waiting to see who he signed. Wait, what did I say? Did I say 1 for Sallai and 0 for... Oh, my days. My brain is so cooked. My brain is cooked. My brain is cooked. What did I say? Did I say 0 for Sallai and 1 for Hamer or 1 for Hamer? Oh, my days. Oh, my brain is so cooked. Oh, my brain is cooked. I haven't slept at all recently. Oh, I've been operating on like 3 hours sleep every day. I'm fucking cooked, man. What did I say? What did I say? I'm kind of high. Don't blame. No, I'm not high. I'm flipping like. I'm just flipping like. I feel drunk. You know what I mean? Just 'cause I'm tired. I haven't actually consumed any kind of alcohol or anything aside from caffeine. I haven't even taken paracetamol or something in fucking months, to be honest with you. Caffeine only for a good few 4 or 5 months. As for narcotics,
Vinny Markham joined the bloodline.
Vinny, my man. Welcome to the bloodline, my brother. Thank you very much for joining the family of the most forward-thinking pioneers to ever grace the beautiful games, mate. To see my granddaughter and daughter. No, 0 Sallai, 1 thingy. So we got how many zeros here? We got a couple of zeros. Is 10 allowed? No, it's not, unfortunately. Catch you later, buddy. I'm off to Colchester in the morning for Doncaster and returning later tomorrow evening. So the best for the signings, buddy. MOT. See you later. Andy Jones. Andy. See my daughter and granddaughter. Oh, beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Hopefully they are very well. Wish all the best for you and your family. I'll be high on life when we smash hole indeed, mate. I just want to get Hamer and see Wilder's grumpy face. Same here, mate. Same here. And you know what? I feel like it could be cooking. It could be cooking. It could be cooking. Hey, me and you both, my brother. Me and you both. Anyway, it could be cooking, mate. It could be cooking. And I feel like I will end on this. We will sign Gustavo Hamer. I can see it. I can feel it. I can smell it. I can taste it. I get that tingle in my line, baby. But for now, I will see you very, very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters. Thank you guys so much for coming along. It's been a pleasure, mate. Luke, Daniel, Lee, Paul, Jody, Andy, Loco, Harry, Jay. Oh, I can't even name all of you guys. The too legendary, man. The support is crazy. I'm trying to name you all. You're all flipping gangsters, mate. Shout out for the 116 hole. Get damn lights as well. Oh, you absolute machines, mate. You absolute machines. Shout out to absolutely every single one of you who have popped in here. You absolute flipping legends, man. I love you all so much. Have a great night. Let me know who you guys think we're signing. And au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.